Hi, I'm Kevin. This is my wife, Nikki.
Hi, I'm Nikki, and this is my husband Kevin from 20 years.
So I went to get a vasectomy, and they told me that there was a mass down there. So they did the vasectomy, sent me over to an orthopedic. He told me that it looked like cancer. A year later, I started having major groin pains. So I go back to the doctor and I said, hey, you mentioned that it could be cancer. Like, how do I find this out? And he was like, you have to go get the biopsy done. So I was like, well, if it's cancer, what are the options? And he was like, well, from what I saw, the type of cancer that it is, you're probably going to have a leg removal. That's usually what they're doing. That was not an option for me. And I was like, yo, are you sure there's no other options out there? But he stops and he looks me in the eye and he says, no, there's hope. At Moffitt, they're doing awesome things with this type of cancer.
I remember when the Dr. Letson told us the news. I went in there all thinking it was just an appointment, and they're gonna tell us he's fine. And when he looked at us and told us he had cancer and he could have a chance of getting his leg amputated, or even dying through the surgery, I broke down.
I'm from the military, so I've seen a lot of guys who are amputees. And I go to the VA, and you see those young men, and I didn't know how that would allow me to function because that's your whole life has changed at that moment. And I've talked to them there, and I volunteered there as well at the VA. So after they did the biopsy, he looked me square in the eye, and he was like, "You're not gonna lose this leg. We're gonna deal with this cancer. You're gonna beat this. You're young, you're healthy, you're strong. That's where you keep your head at." And it's been a blessing. My first experience, it would sound like there was no hope. And when I came to Moffitt, it was a total different experience where there was hope. There was going to be a silver lining at the end of all of this, and I was going to win. When you get the news of cancer, it's almost to the point to where you have that question yourself on, like, what did I do to deserve cancer? And immediately you're like, okay, I'm gone. This is it, and I would tell them to please speak to someone else other than yourself. Go talk to a doctor. If you have a chance to go to Moffitt, go to somewhere like Moffitt. Speak to someone who understands what you're going through. They know the options you have and the choices that you can have. So don't lose hope. Don't let your surroundings or your own thoughts cause you not to believe that you can win, because you can.